Why should you focus on people, not just product? Well, I'm gonna tell you that literally because it says itself, right? Obviously, always you put your customers first. Always, customer support is the most important thing, etc., etc. But like when you actually think about it, you actually have to put your people before your product. Like literally, you shouldn't be focused on selling. You should be focused on who you're selling to and who is wearing your product. Because if you're not doing it, if you're not doing it this way, you have it backwards. Literally, you will not sustain your business over the long run. You will not see the results that you're coming for. I promise you that this is what we also help our clients do and what we take care of. We don't only market their products, we also market to the right people, and we also, through our advertising, take care of the people that sees the product, that actually gets to buy the product. Now, we're obviously not in the back end, but we actually take care of that throughout our advertising, and we actually think about who we're running the ads to, right? So if you want us to help you do that, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll be happy to help you do that. So let's jump straight into it. Why focus on people, not just products? That could be the secret to standing out in a crowded market. Like you've got your sleek designs, your trendy fits, but if your brand's all about pushing sales and not building connection, you're missing the bigger picture. Let's break it down. So what I mean by it is that you know that running a sale constantly isn't sustainable because that means you're not appealing to the right people. You're just reaching out to people who are impulsive buyers. It is not your core people. You have to reach out to your core people and you have to put those first. So let's break it down. First of all, people don't just buy clothes, they buy stories. A jacket's cool, but what makes it stick is the why behind it. Maybe it's inspired by your roots, a mix of cultures, of lifestyle, vibe you're obsessed with, etc. But great brands don't just sell, they share something authentic, right? There's millions of products, there's millions of brands, but the reason that each and every individual buys from specific brands is because they resonate with the brand's identity. And you know that, but it's literally it. Think about it. When you tie your designs to a bigger narrative, like heritage or community you care about, you're not just a label anymore. You're literally a movement, and that's what gets people hooked. And you know that, but sometimes you have to let it run through a second time because it's like every time you create a product, every time you create an image, every time you create an ad, who am I selling to? What group of people am I looking and am I creating this for? Literally, it is the most important part about your whole funnel, about your whole brand. Now, moving on from that, the smartest fashion brands out there aren't obsessed with the latest drop. They're obsessed with the people wearing it. It's about creating a vibe where your customers, your team, even your retailers feel like they're part of something. Picture this. Instead of showing off your clothes at a trade show, you set up an experience like a pop-up event that's more about connection than a transaction. Maybe it's a dinner, a hangout, something totally unexpected. When you put people first, they don't just buy your stuff, they belong to it. They will always come back. You'll have a loyal group of people. You'll always have something coming back and buying from you. You will appeal to those customers and they will be in the palm of your hand. Not because you've forced them to, but because they want to. You attract this. You don't force it. Now, when you move here, this is the game changer. Don't just sell, create experience. The brands killing it right now aren't stopping at racks of clothes. They're building walls you can step into. Imagine tying your brand to something bigger like food, music, or art that reflects who you are. It's not just a gimmick, it's an extension of your identity. When people can wear your vibe, taste it, or live it, you're not just a product on a shelf, you're a memory they carry with them. That's how you turn casual buyers into die-hard fans. You're not just in some fast fashion group. You're not just in H&M and buying some t-shirt because you need it. No, this is how you build your brand. This is what you want to do. Like, see your customers walking down the street with your clothes on. Where are they headed? Where are they going to? What do they eat? What are they going to do today? What do they spend their weekends doing? Like, think about this and put it down to the minor detail, and you'll have your core audience. You'll have it written down in front of you. Now, if you look at Loro Piana, for example, and you actually look at how they perceive themselves, I'm just taking Loro Piana in this case. A lot of brands do this. But when you look at these pictures, you don't just see the product. You see this woman, she's going out for a business dinner. She's going out for a meeting. This guy, he's headed somewhere casual. He's probably going to the train and traveling to Courchevel or something like that. This girl, probably relaxing at home at a ski resort. This woman, she's probably also going to a meeting. This guy, going for a nice stroll in Paris. This girl, she's probably heading out for lunch. Like, you can get the idea even in the most basic pictures they have, and this is just white background stuff. You get the idea of who they're talking to. It's down to the minor detail, and this is obviously a very, very facade example. It's literally just white background, but even in this case, you get the idea, you get the styles, you get the vibe. Okay, I'll move on to some more lifestyle content just in a bit. Now I get it. Fashion's a business and you've got to make money, but here's the trick. Balance the commercial stuff with soul. Maybe 80% of your line keeps the lights on, think everyday wear that sells, but the other 20%, that's where you flex. Bold designs, risky ideas, the stuff that screams you. And don't sleep on physical spaces either. Stores where people can touch, feel, and soak in your aesthetic. Pair that with a killer online game. Think visuals, behind the scenes storytelling, and you've got a brand that's real, not just retail. One brand that I just came to mind, actually, I haven't put it here, but Manière de Voir. Reese Wabara, he's killed this, man. Look at his online presence with Manière de Voir. Look at the stores he's building in New York, in London. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. The detail he's put into it, the vibe of Manière de Voir, he's actually just crafted those store around. It's crazy. Go look up Manière de Voir. You probably already know it, but go look at this. This is the exact sample that I'm talking about. This is what also here, Loro Piana once again, because we're sticking to that example, right? This is the basic stuff. This is like the appeal. Here, this is what I mean. Balance your commercial stuff with soul. Maybe 80% lights keeps on, etc., but 20% where you flex, bold designs, risky ideas, etc. This is the minimal stuff. This is the basic stuff, right? This is the commercial stuff. This is where the ideas come to play. Racing in Saint-Maurice, Courchevel. I'm not sure what this actually is. I think it's in either Stade, Saint-Moritz, or Courchevel. I'm not sure, but regardless, you get the point. Nothing has about to do, it's anything about the products. It's lifestyle, it's screaming their authenticity, it's screaming who they appeal to, and obviously there's the reasoning behind this. People who buy Loro Piana go to these places on ski vacations, right? So it's ideal that they're appealing to this audience. But you still get the point. There's a big difference between this kind of layout and this kind of layout. You have to mix both. This is soul, this is commercial. Now, moving on from here, the takeaway. In a world drowning in fast fashion and copycat trends, the brands that win don't just turn out products, right? They build bonds. Put people first, your team, your customers, your story, and the rest falls into place. And once again, this should be only be your customer. You have to put everyone first, like every single person. It's not just people that are your customers, it's your team. It's the work, the people you see, look at every day. It's your customer service reps. It's everyone. Put people first, and you will have a thriving brand, and literally everything will fall into place. I guarantee you that. Once again, here we look once again at Loro Piana. Like, the different levels of actually appealing to the customers is crazy. They are showing people how they create this stuff. They're appealing to this audience who take care of, who actually care for the details, who care for the minimal stuff, the things that they actually, the things that they actually buy. So take a good look at this, right? If you look here, commercial. Look here, soul. Look, lifestyle. Here, product. Once again, how do they craft the product? Here they sell the product with the lifestyle. Here they sell the product with commercial. Here they sell the product with how it's crafted, right? So to put your people first, let them know what you do, let them know how you create your products, show behind the scenes, show how you actually process things, show the details, right? Because that is what they buy. People don't buy the product, they buy the feeling. That's what I always say. People buy the product, buy the feeling, not the product. So take people for your journey. Show people how you produce. Show people how you ship. Show people how you talk to your people. Show people this, right, in your way. Loro Piana is a big brand, right? And they're doing a lot of money. They're doing a lot of revenue. They have a good customer base, right? So if they're doing it, why shouldn't you? Once again, a completely different, brand is Manière de Voir, but it's two different aspects. But they also do well on this branding side. So what do you think? Does your favorite brand do this? Drop your thoughts below, and let's keep the combo going. Hit that like button if this vibe with you, and I'll catch you in the next one. So guys, if you like this, if you actually think that this is something that you can use and put into work on your own brand, let me know, like, literally, because it's valuable. It's how you build a brand long term. It's how you actually sustain yourself. It's how you build a loyal customer base. It's how you start appealing to the right audience. This is what you should do. So put people over your products. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao, ciao.